tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only
Hey, David, how you doing? It's like Bad Star Citizen with stories. I would say Star Citizen is a better quality from what I have played. Yes, Star Citizen is amazing.
Office is getting moved to Gagarin.
Really?
But yeah, I do agree. Roberts needs Star Citizen needs some type of questing in there, really. They got missions, but there's not really a big story in there. At least the last time I played, but it's been a few years. Out of my way, people. Does it? I haven't even really done the main story yet. I'm just,
Evening, sir.
Always good to see another badge.
just doing all the side quests at the moment.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
Do you want money for it? Or give it to her? I'll give it to her.
Great. I'll
I
get this back
don't
to
trust
Mass
the
for
trade
analysis.
authority.
I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
Oh, God. Let's go. All up in my face. Okay, so we could speak to Yumi and Kelton. Or we could do the main quest. Let's see where Felton is. Music is good. My kid was talking about the game too. I think he ended up getting it. But
Taking a look at your file. Howdy.
he wants what he don't like about the game, and I kind of agree with him. It's like Star Citizen, you fly through space. It's a good Bethesda game save. I know. My expectations is a Bethesda. That's what it is. But yeah, one of his things is you can't fly in space like we did in Everspace. You can't just keep flying, or like Star Citizen. And then you can't just fly and land on planets. You just like teleport there. I would like to have more of the space thing, but that's probably asking a lot. There's a lot of things. Can you co-op in this game or play with your kiddo? No, this is single player. Maybe they'll add a mod later on that let you do it. Like there's mods that you can do
isn't this a
with
pleasant
Skyrim and
surprise?
stuff.
I hadn't expected to run into you again.
Like you're still hard at work.
Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of Mast. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good.
Let's have some kind of plan.
I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, it is impossible to do so. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there
Alright,
are
well,
some,
thanks for stopping by,
shall we
Fleur.
say, personal issues with acquiring it.
Have a good night.
Personnel issues, if you understand me.
Let me guess. Coworker and jilted lover? Now you need my help again? How about that one?
Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be reliable help in the past. One of the other researchers in MAST, Mykillangelo, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say?
Emilio. Sure.
Oh, thank you. Last I knew, he was on a field assignment somewhere near the outskirts of the city. Perhaps it's best if you don't mention my name in the process.
On the research you're doing? Unless he's a complete idiot, I think he'll know. Yeah, so far I'm really liking the game. Now, there's things I'd prefer in a game, but I'm liking it. I mean, it runs well. The combat wasn't all that bad, what little I had done so far. The quests are fairly good. They don't, like, repeat themselves. They're not, all, so far, not all the same.
Mind your step. Important research happening here. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings.
Need some research data on trees.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
Why are you so against helping him?
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in MAST. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
Kelton says this isn't about him. Lives could be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he?
Nope.
Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST.
Oh. What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
Sure.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair.
Uh-huh.
I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
Oh, we could try to split. Should we try to persuade him? Trees are your outdoor babies. They're shady. Persuade?
Sorry. That's not on the table.
Handing over the data is the right thing to do.
Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on.
I got 3 turns. I assume I'd get 4 marks here. I could probably threaten him. There has to be a way we can work this out.
There is, and I already explained exactly what it is.
This isn't the way to get ahead.
I just want to make a name for myself, you know? I'm sure you can understand. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
Why can't we do this the intelligent way? Like, say, hey, I'll have my name with your research on this. Send it over.
Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Awesome. I didn't know that was gonna work.
Falls like that have a high probability of compromising your health.
Yeah, it kind of hurt.
It's a privilege to be able to work.
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
Got it right here. It's a piece of work.
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Mykillangelo didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
All right, just do my part.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
And leveled up again. Okay. Gotta check on him in a minute. Good, because I'm actually kind of...
I need some time to verify this data.
Then why are you marking him? All right, so we can talk to Yumi.
To make sure Emilio isn't trying anything funny with us.
Spaceport. Oh, I've been meaning to mention this to you too, Maddie. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's raining. Okay. There's a website. I don't know if you're aware of it. Thrift.com. See, like, to read your books, you can buy used books from them. And I ordered some not too long ago, and they turned out not too bad shape. And then every 500 points, you get a free book. But yeah, I ordered 3 of them from there, and all of them turned out to be fairly good. And then all these books that I read, I just give to that the Reach place here in town, and buy whatever books there. But yeah, so I just donate it to them. And like my wife and I, we dropped off like 4 books and came back home with 8 from Reach.
If crime has slowed down since you started helping out.
I did
It's
one
good for
thing.
morale.
Looking for work if you have any.
Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost.
Yes. Yep.
Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps.
Okay. I can do it.
Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
What's the Don's Roost?
A restaurant over in the residential district. Caters to a very fancy clientele.
Fancy.
It's the kind of place where folks come in different sizes.
I gotta get my fancy on then.
Depending on the food.
How the day-to-day operations going?
It's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, New Atlantis is the safest city in the settled systems. How hard could your job be? Well, safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes a lot of work and a lot of people.
Anything else I should need to know about the case?
According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. Let me know if you have any questions.
I will. The two best restaurants I've ever eaten at were in Hawaii. One's a Obama's Fish House. The other one was High Steakhouse. It's delicious. Residential. I'm not sure I've ever had curry either. But again, I'm a picky eater, so who knows if I'd like it. Surprised that they have ranches there.
Yeah, how it goes.
They have big cattle ranches.
All of us. I do hope you are enjoying your time in New Atlantis.
Here to ask about a fight that happened in your restaurant.
A most unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio had been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats.
Seems smug. Can you describe him?
Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered.
You know, the two men dined together?
Oh, yes, quite often. They had a usual table over in the far corner, with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt.
Like surprised. What do you need? I know anything about a stolen wedding ring.
I wasn't witness to any theft, and both men were wearing rings, if I recall correctly.
Were they having a spat? Need to find one of the patrons involved. Apparently he stole something.
I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
This place looks expensive.
The Dawn's Roost represents the highest quality, from the ingredients to the decor. No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it.
Let's see the menu then.
Right away.
Chandra Pinot Noir. $35 credits for some grapes? Read some amazing grapes.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yo.
Excuse me? Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that...
Dirty rotten scoundrel.
Thank you. He's a scoundrel and a fiend, and I was wrong to ever think otherwise. 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter.
He claims you stole that ring.
He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
I mean, really, it's not. Yeah, there's no crime.
I'm glad you could see reason. This ring is going to fund a very long vacation across the settled systems. Maybe I'll even take pictures.
Good, because Octavio shouldn't have cheated on you. All in a day's work to settle someone's domestic spat. Is this better than your last game? I don't know. I mean, as RPG games go, this is my favorite kind. This is how you play it. But I really love CRPGs also. But Baldur's Gate, right now, would still be my game of the year. But I thoroughly enjoying this one too. But I haven't finished the game, so just currently, Baldur's Gate is my game of the year.
What can I do for you?
Finished it.
Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back?
It wasn't stolen, it was gifted.
Really? I should have known this was a waste of time the moment I laid eyes on that drunk. That's on me. Without saying names, there are some people in this city who treat us like their personal security service. But you know how it goes. Sometimes we protect, other times we serve. Either way, I'm still going to pay you for your time. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
Awesome. Okay. Neighbors had a domestic dispute and the cops were called. Quite the neighborhood drama. In a little town? Okay, I guess main quest. These are done. Okay, let's go to the lodge. Is it marked? Yep. Okay, let's go. Watch from your kitchen window is true, like a true old lady. One year for we have block parties usually about every year. This year we didn't. And it was during the 4th, and we had a neighbor lady and one of the neighbor guys got into it, and they were yelling at each other, and it was like, oh boy. And then we thought the lady's husband and they were going to be, we thought there was going to be a fight between them two. Most of the people just stood around like, what would we do? Just like I feel like a bunch of drunk people.
front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
The door's closed, buddy.
Captain,
Fancy.
everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Guess I gotta go in.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
I don't like that old man.
Now,
I'm gonna shoot him.
let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
How many times does this happen? Who else had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
Bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly,
Can't pull my gun out.
if you expect us to believe in fairy
If
tales,
this is the greatest mystery
Oh, I
in the
can.
universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we
Definitely gotta be
already
more.
have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
that's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?